Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Enchanted Learning Palace. Unlock your English potential at the Enchanted Learning Palace where words come to life. Let's begin. Welcome. The topic of today's discussion is very interesting. You will enjoy it a lot and you will learn a lot. And so make sure keep your mind, keep your thinking, make sure listen this lecture with your conscious mind. Then you will understand it. And this chapter is full of motivation and it will guide you, it will teach you how you can learn language naturally and how you can make yourself a good speaker. So let's begin our video. Introduction. How to stop learning English, start living it. It is very interesting. First of all, you should stop learning English language. You should start living it. It means that if you sit if you sit for learning a language and you take the class for only 1 hour and you do not make practice after the class, you just give your attention or make practice over the language only for 1 hour. So this way you cannot improve your speaking skills, you will not learn the language. So it is very necessary for you to make practice over it on daily basis, and make sure you can use it in 3 to 4 hours over in a day. Hi there, have you ever become bored with the learning English? Is it difficult for you to keep focused on doing exercises? Do you often to force yourself to find time for English classes? English learners will answer yes to at least one of these questions. This usually happens when you are losing or have already lost motivation to study. When one lacks motivation, it can be hard to make progress, and the stagnation can actually lead to the idea that English is too difficult to learn, but it is not. So, very simple. If you are facing this type of struggles and you are not learning language, so you should learn language, you should motivate yourself, you should give yourself a motivation, a plan which is necessary for you. So first thing, you should give a goal to yourself. Here I have some goals for you, how you can make your goal, how you can plan yourself to learn a language. Goals and more goals. So you have decided to improve your English. The question is where to start. It is very common. People always face difficulty where they should start. So I will guide you, I will give you the best way to start the language. The learning process can become chaotic, mean difficult, confusing if you do not state clear intentions. It means if you don't have a good plan. That's why the first thing you should do is to establish goals. Mean your plan. Why are you learning English? Means first of all you should give yourself a aim, an aim why you are learning language. Everyone has their own reasons. What are yours? Are you planning to study abroad? Are you going to travel or take a business trip to an English speaking country? Do you define your motivation? This will help you to plan for success and keep you on track. Okay, goals. Be specific. Although the goal learn English in a year has deadline, it is still vague, unclear. Vague mean unclear and does not provide a specific measurable understanding. If you don't have a time, if you plan that of a 1 year, in this way you cannot learn language. The reason is that you have not specific you have not made your specific time for learning language. So this in this way you cannot learn the language in a year. Realism. The goal should inspire you, not discourage you. If the goal is too big or complicated for you, then it is worth splitting it into subcategories that can be achieved in a short period of time. There is only one way to eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Okay, if you think that you can learn language is like an elephant. He has given a very good example. So the writer has given a very good example here. So if you want to eat an elephant, you cannot eat in a 1 day. You can eat it one bite. on a day, on one day. It's mean you can make practice, and your practice will be equal to one bite. In this way, if you make on daily basis, then you can eat the whole elephant and you can learn the language. Okay, come to our next slide. With a tutor, 101 lessons with a teacher are a quick way to learn a language. You will not be able to avoid doing homework or difficult exercises. The advantage of working with a tutor is that they will build a more personalized lesson that takes your strengths and weakness into account. They will also be able to adapt to your schedule and pace of learning. The reason is that with a tutor, why you require a tutor? Tutor will guide you. Tutor will focus on your weaknesses, and he will guide you how you can build yourself, how you can improve your language skills, how you can make yourself a better speaker. So tutor is a best guider for you in learning a language. Without a tutor, nothing can be learned in this world. So tutor is a best part of your learning process. Okay, next, why is it effective to learn English from movies and TV shows? Here I will guide you the fun things, which are so much interesting things, which will give you, in this way you will give your more time to learn a language, and you will be a fluent speaker. So I am teaching you, I am guiding you the things through which I have learned my language. When watching your favorite movies and TV shows, you do not get bored as quickly as while doing grammar exercises. This is usually a fun and thrilling way to spend your time. Yes, you can give your time, you can give your more time. If you are a good, I first of all, I give you in I told you in my first lecture that you should listen. You should, when you are a good listener, then you will be a good speaker. So here we don't have the atmosphere of native English speakers, so we can get that atmosphere from movies. In TV shows and movies, there are many phrasal verbs and words from the vocabulary of an average American or English person being used. They are much rare to come across in textbooks. It is the knowledge of such vocabulary that brings our English closer to the cherished advanced level. In addition, foreign movies and the TV series show the customs and the traditions of the Americans and the Brits. Okay, if you are watching the movie, you should have a book in your hand, notebook, on which you can write the phrasal verbs. You can write the words which you don't know. You can search the meanings of that words, and in this way it will also enhance your vocabulary as well, and it will also give you more knowledge about the language. So it is a very effective way. So watching movies, it will not only improve your listening as well, and listening, but also your vocab as well. Using subtitles. Okay, you can turn on the subtitles, but it is not recommended to you watch without them if possible. It is important to follow what is happening in the scene and not be distracted by the words below. Here he is saying that if you are watching a movie, if you are using the subtitles, then your focus will be on the subtitles. You will not understand, you will just do reading. You will just read the words. So it is your reading practice, not your listening practice. If you listen the words without the subtitles, then you will get the meaning directly in your conscious state, and it will you will also learn their habits, their styles, how they are expressing their words, their accent as well, you will learn. And this is very good exercise for learning a language, for learning the emotions and things as well. Okay, and language also includes culture as well. So when you learn the language, you will also adopt, you will also watch some of their characteristics of their cultures. Okay, next, how to watch videos to get the maximum benefit. To get the maximum benefit from watching videos, it is not enough to watch them. So before clicking the play button, remind yourself that your main goal is to improve your English language. Keep a notepad nearby to write down new words and phrases, so that the new vocabulary does not become just noise but part of your growing vocabulary. It has been told in this slide that, as I told you in the above slide, you should write these words on a notepad, on a notebook, so you can and revise and memorize them, and in this way you will make those words as a part of your vocabulary. Come to next slide. Listening to music and singing songs, it is a very good exercise. Okay, music is one of the most accessible forms of art. Many people enjoy it because it helps to distract, relax, and sometimes meditate. However, listening to your favorite tracks is also a great way to improve your English. While listening to songs, you learn new words or notice how the expressions you already know are used in a different context, change meanings. Lyrics of modern songs are a reliable source of slang, speech patterns, and metaphors that you will not find in books. So, in addition to the practice of listening to English speech, you also expand your vocabulary, improve your pronunciation, become more involved in music, which is a huge part of culture. As I told you before, that language also consists of culture, and language is a part of culture and culture is a part of language. So language express culture, so when you learn a language you will also learn its culture also. Okay, listening song is a very useful activity because native speakers use some words, they join those words in this way, so we do not understand those words what they are speaking, but they are speaking the right words. But this is the main reason, and you can find this type of practice in the songs, and in song they join lot of words together, so you can also understand them how they are joining them after watching its lyrics. And after watching that lyrics and of that lyrics and again listen it, and in this way you will also learn how they are joining the word, you will also know its pronunciation. This is all of my today. Thank you very much. Okay, Allah Hafiz.